Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we're playing D&D in our basement, as per tradition. We are finishing up our Quest 3 of the Candlekeep Mysteries campaign. We have Josh playing Doric, the Leonin, Forge Cleric. We have Dusty playing Clay, the monk. Human monk. We have Pantheo being played by Jacob. Pantheo is a Black Panther Tabaxi druid of spores. So, you guys just got Philosopher's eggs that were hidden in the Shadowfell. And the Scarlet Sash, which put them there to be desecrated and kept safe from anyone who would use them in bad ways, has permitted you to take them now that they are useless. Meanwhile, before you leave this next morning to return home, which will be faster now that you guys don't have to weave through the weird map, you guys can just beeline it straight for where the shell is and then beeline it for Candlekeep. You guys are getting ready to go, and Clay excuses himself to go speak to the were-ravens upstairs. Mm-hmm. So Clay, you knock on their tower door, and the 30-year-old with long, straight black hair answers.
Salutations.
Her name, again, is Vinique.
Hello, Vinic.
It's Vinique.
Oh, yes. Hello, Vinique.
But thank you for taking care of the Hex Warlock.
Mm-hmm.
What can we do for you before you head out?
So I punched one of those Shadow Mastiff things real hard in the Shadowfell, and it turned all blue and became an orb and went inside my body. I don't know what that means.
Do you absorb souls when you kill things?
No.
Did you absorb a soul when you killed something?
Maybe.
She said you weren't cursed. She said there's no spells or enchantments affecting you. Is it possible souls are affecting you? Are you haunted? I recommend the fortune teller or a monastery.
I just want to know if I can touch things and not kill them.
She looks at her buddies back there, and they nod. Grabs your hand. Like, fast.
Can I still give Doggo scratches?
I think you can. Do you want to do it now before you leave so we can help?
If I hurt Admiral, are you able to help?
Possibly.
Okay, Admiral, here, boy.
You hear a tip, 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 tip on the wood floor with his long ass claws that need to be filed down. He wags his tail and comes up to you. You're rubbing him and he's wiggling and everything's fine.
Okay, alright.
She leans over and pets the dog too.
Oh, okay.
Well, it sounds like it might be something else did to you. Or it's something you did when you were extremely angry or scared or emotionally compromised. So most monks meditate, don't they, on their emotions? That might help too.
I just punched mine out.
Well, that might be the problem.
That might be the problem. Yeah, Clay's just giving off insane amounts of tile energy.
I was gonna say of anxiety.
No wall is safe.
No tree.
Yeah, no tree is safe.
Petty has a flashback.
Thank you for taking the eggs out of here. Make sure that no one knows where they came from, and if you learn how to recreate them, don't tell anyone. Thank you. We have your sending stone, and we appreciate it greatly.
Thank you.
Thank you. She does shut the door, where they are still continuing to figure out what to do with the fucking statue of Orcus. There's only 3 of them right now. One of them must have flown off. But you guys are set.
I feel like it would be a bad idea to put that in the same area as the white and ghouls.
I agree.
That's why you guys are researching it so devoutly here.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
You guys came up behind him. Yeah, she's like, absolutely. While we do appreciate the undead watching over their side, they're not doing it out of kindness. They're doing it for food, entertainment. easy victims come through unaware.
Makes sense.
But they stay away from the portal, I think they know because we're on this side of it.
They're like watchdogs.
Yeah.
Guardians of just fucking Shadowfall.
Well, and then there's Rorn, who comes back every... I don't know if it's every new moon or he does show up again.
And I'll suck one of them into my body.
You probably just... Unless you guys are both fighting for the ability to control your body right now, I think you probably just took his vitality.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's been ever so a pleasure.
It actually has been wonderful meeting you. Thank you all.
Before we go, does anyone want to take them up on their offer? I'm good personally. I appreciate it, but I like being just a cat.
I understand.
You
It is a
already make
change.
changes.
Hmm?
You already changed all the things as is.
Yeah, I just don't need it.
I would not want to become a were-raven.
I wouldn't want to either.
Out of all the lycanthropy, it's the easiest to control, but it is still lycanthropy, and it can be cured, but a strong healer is needed.
It would be fun to be. It would be kind of funny to become a were-lion.
Oh. Be a
lion
griffin.
with birds.
A black and white griffin.
Huh?
There is a in-between form where you are like both your original form and the lycanthropic form.
Oh no, I'm talking about were-lions, like lion.
Oh,
were-lion,
so
like
sorry. I thought we were
werewolf,
still talking about
were-bear.
Raven.
No, fuck that. I would rather die.
Well, you guys have a lovely travel then.
You as well, thanks.
Goodbye.
Talk to you if you ever find anything evil or than shit.
Alright. You guys have new NPCs that you can count on. Except for Dork was a dick. Again. Lumiere's waiting
birds,
downstairs. Lumiere is ready to go. He's at the door. He's like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, Panthea fucking charges out. He's ready to leave this dank place.
You guys start a journey. You bypass the wooden bridge and have to ford a river in a different spot. You bypass the Scorch. You are going straight to the Three Tree Hill to get the shell. Lumiere offers to carry it. If he carries it himself, he wants 100% of the profit. If he carries it with someone else, he would like 50% of the profit.
Or I could just carry it.
I can too.
Then let's all split it 4 ways.
Sounds fine to me, I guess.
Well, let the three of us carry it and then you get nothing.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, I'm gonna carry it all and get 100%.
Yeah.
That was you, like 5 minutes ago.
I just wanted you guys to help me carry it.
Well, you didn't have to say it in a greedy way.
I'm sorry.
Okay, apology accepted.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
well,
pretty sure I am stronger than you.
Maybe.
Also, Will, I will say this. I got dibs on the spicer.
I will not be carrying anything. I'm weak.
Nothing else to do.
You mostly killed that displacer beast.
Fucking right
So you guys all kind of carry this giant shell. By the time you make it back to Candlekeep, again, you've taken out most of the animals on this path, so it's really safe for you. And you're also not weaving and wandering and looking for things. So you guys get back to Candlekeep. Let's roll. Actually, can you guys roll survival? I want to see how fast you get back.
Mm-hmm. 30-20.
22.
You get back on the end of the 3rd day. So right before they're going to close the doors. You are able to bring in the shell, even though it is massive. And you are able to fit it barely in your room. But it takes up the whole thing. Like, you guys have to, like, crawl around it to get to your beds. How'd you get through the door, though?
Oh, it's good to be back.
Maybe you guys have to put it up on a balcony with your name on it. I think that's what you guys have to do. You can't get it inside. So you guys are greeted by the old man watching the gate. Oh, welcome back.
Hey, what's up? Not Krekka.
Krekka, the Arakakra cleric.
Hey, he's a good dude.
Yes.
Sometimes.
The Era cleric.
Yes.
She? I think it's a girl.
Sometimes she is. When she arrived, she was. Sometimes she is not.
Fair enough. They're a cool bird.
Oh yes, Krekka's very good at guarding the front, and Candle was too. Hello, Candle. Working on your evening of the elements, I see. Very good, very good. So as weird as he is, he's actually pretty knowledgeable at doing the front gate. He remembers all of your names, and
better than Krekka. I'm sorry, still a little salty.
And then yes, feel free to head into the Emerald Gate to your rooms, and the first reader will see you and give you your assigned duties as avowed tomorrow. So thank you. Lumiere goes, he's talking to me, guys. And I'm still on vacation, Orin. Not Orin from Baldur's Gate, Orin from... It's Orrin, I'm pretty sure.
Orin.
Yeah. Orin, yeah.
Orin.
Okay. So, the old man in his rocking chair waves you guys off, and the gates are going to be lowered soon, and someone actually comes down to help Orin up. Help him walk. So you guys get back in. You have to carry this shelf to a balcony at the House of Rest, and the little gnome lady has to go, that'll be fine as long as you sell it with the next caravan. We'll mark it down as owned by Lumiere, just in case you have to leave. I've got it all written down. No extra fees needed, but we'd appreciate if you swept the foyer when you have a chance. And that is all. Thank you very much for today. Welcome home. And she goes back to work, tip, 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 with her high heels. You guys can get dinner at the hearth and see what you've missed. It's been 13 days since you left.
Yep. This is the end of the 13th.
Lumiere stretches. He's happy to be home. He genuinely comes back to you and goes, thank you so much for inviting me out. I haven't been out in at least 5 years.
Thanks for coming with us, man. You pack a hell of a punch.
Thank you.
What do we get for completing this quest?
Oh, that's right. You have to go report your findings, and they have to write an essay on your finding. If it's deemed private, though, I do believe they'll keep it from publication. So you'll need to report that. And all of you, I've seen great progress. I mean, we fought so much. All of you look stronger. So make sure you practice some new things and let me see. But I'm going to go take a nap with the cats and do a little bit more reading.
I was very confused right there because we're right here.
No, not you. The kitty cats.
Well, enjoy your time in Fastania's mansion.
I will see you there.
Enjoy the rest of your vacation.
10 a.m. tomorrow for your bowel movement.
Yeah. Maybe I'll say hello. Maybe I won't.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for inviting me with you. Say hi to Cowrie for me when you go to bed. I am going to go rest. Don't forget the bathhouse is still open till midnight. Not that anyone needs it. And then you guys have a dog with you.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Where are we?
Oh, yeah. So, welcome to our home away from home while we're all dealing with our own shit. Admiral, this is Candlekeep.
Candlekeep?
We
Yeah.
need to look for his old party.
No.
Oh, they're probably gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's been out there for 2 winters, and of course they're dead.
Well, dead. Maybe not.
Or
but-
lost, or if they went to the Shadowfell. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they were some of the ghouls.
Oh. He's like, where do I poop?
Whatever you want. A goblin will pick it up for you.
You're right. So you guys go to get into. You try to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
Where the gnome woman, who I have her name written down somewhere. she is at the desk, and she sees you guys come in with a dog, and she goes,
You want to pet him, don't you?
What's up? You got a problem?
I will need his name.
Admiral.
Admiral. And his age?
At 4.
Any diseases?
Had worms, but now cured.
And his house trained?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Was that 3 times a day?
Any command words?
Yes.
Heal.
Phrases. He's very well trained.
Did you guys have his saddle with you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably not attached because he probably didn't want to get back into it.
Right. He's like, oh, no. Alright. Trained. Alright, we, you know, we have a noise issue here. If he makes noise, you may be asked to
That's too bad.
leave.
This isn't the HOA.
And, we do have special rooms where the noise wouldn't leave, but they are more expensive.
Is Admiral like wanting to go up to them and like lift their hand and be like,
He's actually just sitting. He's wiggling, but he's very well behaved. He's not going up to people without permission. He's learned that you don't just do that. That you wait until they invite you over. And she's very little, so she gets down from her steps and walks over, lets him sniff her hand, and he is just the size of her. His head is. He's so big.
Admiral, she's the madam of the house. If she tells you to do anything, do it.
Unless we tell you not to.
Okay.
I
He
mean,
looks
I
at her.
can't talk.
She goes, sit. Down. He lays down. She goes, stand. He stands. She goes, wait. She walks away from him and he waits. And he looks at her. He's wonderful. Again, as long as he's quiet and you take him out to go to the bathroom. He actually can go to the bathroom in the restrooms in the basement. We do have, the flatter, lower ground space. He can use any of that.
oh, you mean the holes in the ground?
Well, I mean, there is a space that is just a platform.
The holes.
I'm not sure where that is.
He's like, I can remind you. I know it's been a little bit. Follow me.
How do you know? Have you been monitoring our bowel movements?
No, that
We've
it's
just
been
been gone
13
for
days.
13 days.
Oh.
So she's
I don't. So fucking funny to be like, I don't know where the bathroom is in our house.
She takes you downstairs to the bathrooms, and she shows you the platform that is used by some creatures that visit that just are shaped different.
Yeah, you can piss and shit here.
So she points it out, and you say that to Admiral, and he's like, inside?
Only here.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're just this room.
Okay.
But outside, probably anywhere.
He
You
goes-
might get in trouble.
Who's the big dog? You guys go into the Firefly Library that's lit by fireflies, and there is Cowrie closing up her book for the night, trying to close it with her nose and her horns. Her stack of children's books next to her. She's trying to close up the book for the night and go into her pasture room.
Oh, that's not a dog.
Who?
It's a human.
He goes up to it and he goes, and she sniffs him and licks his nose, and he's like, and he licks her back, and they're very nice to each other.
Cowrie, this is Admiral. Admiral, this is Cowrie.
I can't. I made her sound dumb, right? She goes,
Yeah.
Admiral. Dog.
Yeah.
Good dog.
Yeah.
It's bedtime. I like dog. I will go dream of dog.
Yeah. Also, you should give your brother a visit sometime.
But the stairs. She has to be helped up the stairs.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Good night, Cowrie.
Cows can't go back downstairs.
So she pushes open her door and it swings open. You guys genuinely, it looks like a stable that's been made for her. It's right next to the bathrooms, and it's like all hay and fluffy and like retired recycled blankets, and she goes in and just lays down.
She's like, all right, Admiral, come on up.
Okay. So you guys go upstairs. You go up to your room where you only have 3 beds. So what do you do for Admiral? Is he gonna sleep on the wood floor? Gonna put down some stuff for him?
No.
It's a bed dog.
Clay, because he's the smallest.
No.
You have a
He'll-
big mastiff in your bed?
He'll take turns.
It's wherever Admiral wants to be, man.
Clay, are you excited? He at first is like, on the bed? But the bed is for master. But the bed is for master. I love what you're doing because I used to. Spirit was like, I'm not allowed on the bed. I was like, yes, Spirit, you're allowed on the bed. Get on the bed. And she'd get up and be like, okay, I'll get down now. And I was like, no, stay on the bed.
One of the things that I miss having a dog is like being super sleepy and like hearing the dog come in.
With the
And it's
taps.
just, yeah, and I can hear it like being up alongside the bed. And I just go tap my leg and then it just hops up on the bed. It's like
It's always the leg tap too, and they will stay down until the leg tap. It's so great.
So
I loved it. Star would literally I could feel her watching me.
So he watches and he gets up and he's still watching you, and he kind of like lays down in a way that he could get up, but he does not relax. And it takes a very long time. He puts his head down. He has to be zonked out before he puts his weight to the side. In the morning, you guys can take him to the stables to get his nails filed down, because they're long. And you can take the Displacer Beast pelt to the outfitters to get it tanned. Lumiere comes back to talk to you guys. He is working on getting it. He's going to send a courier out to get the shell priced. And you guys will split it 4 ways. Anything else we want to take care of? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to go report your findings.
what was the quest name exactly?
The Book of the Raven.
It's literally
It was called Easter.
You guys.
Oh my
Oh.
god. That's dumb.
When you are ready, you guys head over to the Pillars of Pedagogy and you go to one of the first tower's first floor offices where the Avowed are doing work for the Great Readers. Most of the time the Great Readers aren't here. There's usually one who will stop by every day to make sure some administrative work gets done.
This is a new day, right?
Yes. I'm picking out who should be. I think it should be the same one you guys already met, Teely Zavost. You guys go to his office and there is an Avowed stationed outside of it with a little podium for reading and writing notes. It is not Vaki this time. It is not Parmac. I think it's time to have someone else. Ha! A little halfling with super curly reddish brown hair. Not quite a fro, but just big fat curls. Very young, is sitting on the podium, fingers stained in ink, writing feverishly, and reaching every once in a while into their pocket, and then sticking something in their mouth, wiping the crumbs off of their reddish-brown beard. Look up and see you. Stand up, brush off the crumbs, go. Hello! My name is Spink. Are you here to see TVs?
Probably.
To request something?
To report on the quest.
Ooh, turning in a quest. Fantastic. All right, I will be right back. He jumps down off the podium, goes and knocks on the door, and pops his head in. Waits for a second. An adventuring party is here to report their quest completion. Yes, I will come in and I will be your scribe. Thank you, sir. Closes the door. Grabs the ink that is spilled all over. Grabs the quill. Grabs some paper that already has fingerprints on it. And runs inside. All right, come along, come along. Come with me.
Follow.
You guys go in. And Teely Zavost, the human who is a great reader specializing in curses, magic items, and the weave, is sitting at the desk, finishing up some notes, cleaning up, putting things in drawers. You guys go through this very long. Sorry, I shouldn't change this picture. This very big, carpeted, sunlit study room. Boop, 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 and boop. All right, back at Candlekeep. Teely's finally goes, "Thank you for completing the quest for Candlekeep. In order to count it towards your request into the inner library, we must ask you report your findings, add them to the catalog of the book, turn the book back in for archiving, and allow us to publish anonymous explanation of your quest for our benefactors. So if you'd be so kind to remind me what quest it is that you went on." And meanwhile, Sprig is like...
We might need to request this not be published.
I hear your request, and I will consider it as you explain.
Then we will probably not get the entire story.
Ah. Can you explain to me why it needs to be kept private?
We made an arrangement with the Red Sash.
Crimson. Was it the Crimson Sash or the Scarlet Sash?
Lumiere said the wrong thing twice. It is the Scarlet Sash.
Okay, yeah, Scarlet Sash.
Guarding a particular location.
I understand. I have heard of the Scarlet Sash. Yes, we will keep the location private. You may continue.
Okay. We adventured, took a very windy route through forest. Killed Owl. Did we kill Owlbear?
Second one.
Killed Owlbear. Killed Flail Snail. Killed Displacer Beast.
And Sprig is like, "This makes an adventure story that's perfect for..." He's like, "This would be great story for our readers. We can focus on this part of your adventure." And like is writing all this down.
Then we came across worms, red worms thingy, fireplace where Lumiere was born. I forget the name.
Scourge of the Red Dragon. Scorch of the Red Dragon.
Scourge of the Red Worm.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, the
Combine them.
reverse volcano. Yes.
There were some little gnome-like creatures with red hats and beards, I believe, that were causing illusionary magics.
Red caps.
Yes. They are now dead.
There was also a Hag's Warlock.
Who is now also dead.
Near to Candlekeep.
Yes. You know a farm along road between here and Baldur's Gate that has what's the last name?
Oh, fucking
Bradford?
yeah,
Brantifax.
Brantifax.
Him and his wife.
Okay.
His wife was warlock for Hag, and he was enchanted for 10 years.
Oh.
She's dead now.
And he's free.
Wonderful. What a charitable thing you've done.
Would we have stopped actually at Brantifax to drop off the personal effects?
It is on your way to Placemer. It makes more sense to stop
Alright,
at
cool.
Placemer.
Did you say, what did you say? Terrible thing?
What a charitable thing.
Oh, I thought you said terrible.
God, you're just picking fights with everybody.
I just wanted clarifications.
And continue. Again, what was the purpose of your quest? What mystery were you solving?
The mystery of the Raven book that continues to be dropped in Candlekeep.
Oh, like as to why it gets dropped?
Partially, and also to deal with internals of it. Finding out about the woman rocks.
The
Rock
rings.
eggs. I pulled one out of my whatever. One of the broken
Cat 20.
ones.
Philosopher's eggs.
Yes.
So the book was about philosopher's eggs
Yes.
and had a map to the location of them. And you found them.
Yes. This one is cracked, and I just like crush it, and it turns to dust.
Right. And why does the Raven drop the book every couple hundred years?
So,
Now this is what's also, because this is all going to be not public knowledge, correct? So what ends up happening is the book gets dropped by these Raven folks.
That was just a straight up, like, I almost want to call it an illusion. It was not a real crow.
But it is, they said, this group told us that it is whenever they fear, it gets dropped when there is a person who is destined to save the world, to join their group and possibly help save the world.
I think it was to fight great evil.
Yeah.
And fight
Yeah,
great
it's to
evil.
fight great evil.
Yeah.
So when they feel that there is someone who has a purpose to fight great evil, the crow drops the book in their lap.
I think sending them to the Scarlet Sash to
Join up.
Yes.
Fantastic. Of course, we will leave that part out. Thank you for solving that mystery. We will keep that note with the book and our records on the book.
Oh, also they are guarding location of entrance to Shadowfell.
Oh.
That is the more important thing to keep quiet.
It is extremely important, but also a good thing to catalog for important travels.
They also have been trying to lock away evil atoms.
That is why they went to Shadowfell. Shadowfell sucks the life out of it.
If I have an understanding of this, the confidential information that we are speaking of goes into the inner library.
Yes.
But also, I'm guessing it can be even more restricted.
Yes. But the fact that the Book of the Raven is given to someone who doesn't have a purpose and could be used to fight evil, and that the map leads to a portal to the Shadowfell, those are two things that will be available to any avowed to see that's what the book is about.
Yeah.
It doesn't say exactly where that is, it just says the map leads to that.
But in order to be an avowed,
So, I mean, some people are born into it, some people apply for the job. The rest are seekers who have not dedicated themselves or signed any kind of contract like you all. You are there to find your book, and when you find it, you leave. Alright. That is wonderful. I understand that you had a mystery of what are these eggs that were stolen, where are they, and why does the book drop in your lap? Now the mystery is, why did it choose you?
They also told me to go to a fortune teller.
Oh. Those arrive sometimes. If you would like, actually, we have a great reader here. I could put in a word for you.
Okay.
The only reason I'm offering is because it was recommended by the Scarlet Sash. And I personally have had dealings with them. Anyone else wouldn't have taken this seriously.
Lumiere very much dislikes the Scarlet Sash.
I will let Elia Avonmore know that you are interested in a fortune telling, but it could be months before you see them.
That's fine, I guess.
You may see Elia in the Temple of Ogma, but again, do not bother her. But you guys did a fantastic job. You were very concise. You gave the details that they need to write a good story to advertise for Candlekeep, because it is, I mean, there's a little bit of a business involved to keep it running. They're going to keep things secret. You solved a great mystery that's been plaguing them for a long time, and they're incredibly grateful. And it is put down that you guys have completed this.
Oh yeah.
So now we've completed 2 quests.
I think only one so far.
Only one, that because the one that you completed first opened the door for you guys to do this.
Yes.
So now it's 2 each.
2 each.
Now the other thing is, you guys have another mystery. You have another book. Do you want to register this quest?
You registered the quest. I think this is if we're in private. if you register that quest.
Anyone can take it, I believe, right?
And anyone can take it, and also a vast knowledge of the Philosopher Eggs, which is kind of like forgotten information a little bit.
That book that you found says nothing about Philosopher Eggs in it.
It
You
just talks about the platinum mines.
It does talk about the platinum mine of Vermilion. It's just that book happened to be in the same box as the Philosopher's Eggs. You don't have to tell anyone that there's that connection. And you can register, well, you just have to beat anyone else to getting to that quest. And the quest isn't like posted on a board anywhere. Someone would have to like come asking for quests. And if it's not considered urgent, it's going to be really low on the list.
If we are going to register it and turn that book in, I want to get a copy of that map that was drawn at the very back of that book.
Oh, the one in the Book of the Raven?
Was it the Book of the Raven?
The one that we picked up with you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So you guys will actually get to take that book with you. It is not considered Candlekeep property until you finish the mystery.
Oh.
If
okay,
you had
okay,
found
okay.
it here in Candlekeep, it would be Candlekeep property.
Okay.
But right now, what you're doing is you're promising that it will be Candlekeep property when you are done with the quest. Makes it really hard for someone else to take the quest, though. They still could, because they're still going to write down where you're going and what you're looking for. But it makes it much harder for someone else to take the quest while you have the book with you.
Mm-hmm.
And this new book doesn't mention anything about. It just mentions about Vermilion.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
And nobody anywhere except for us really know that it was with those.
And the Scarlet Sash who added the book to the box.
Yeah.
That is all.
Cool.
So would you like to register this quest?
Yeah, the missing town of Vermilion. I think that's a fine quest to register.
Mm-hmm.
So Sprig was like, all right, I've got everything written down, so if you'd like to leave the office, it would be this way. You guys have stopped Sprig from escorting you out?
No.
Well, this is where we can register the quest if we just want to do it while we're here. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't necessarily have to leave to go on the quest immediately, right?
No, you don't have to leave right away.
Yeah, we just keep the book on us at all times, because fuck that other party.
Well, the other party left on their own quest, remember?
Yeah, they were charting maps and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't.
But they were looking at mines. Remember they had a big map of a mine? It was a different one, though.
I thought they had a big map of ocean currents.
Oh, that's right.
The better stay the fuck away from.
So sorry. It was ocean currents.
The better stay
That's
away
right.
from place here.
Anyway. So you guys, stop Sprig. You go, what do you say?
Could we possibly get this registered as a quest?
Chelly's looks and goes, I would love to register another quest for you. Is that a book of Candlekeeps?
No.
No.
Or do you understand that when you complete this quest, that book will belong to Candlekeep?
Sure.
May I see the book? Sprig, please write down the title and some general synopsis. And Sprig's like, fast reading.
But hear me out. Hear me out on this one. Are you able to take multiple quests at a time?
Yes. Absolutely. So you register this quest. Tell me what it is, the mystery that you were looking into. While Sprig is writing it down, T. Lee's
Why the town disappeared? What happened to all the people?
The town of Vermilion ended suddenly with no... Alright, that sounds like a perfectly fine mystery. Would go well into our history and whatever else caused it.
And also there are some strange happenings in it. It was, I believe...
Oh, vanishings?
Well-
Sprig, he's looking at Sprig's notes. Vanishings, general livelihood.
And it was also around my hometown.
Well,
so I
isn't that lucky? Interesting.
I just want to make sure everything's okay.
Alright, so the mystery of Vermilion's platinum mine and why the town shut down is a perfectly fine quest. We would like to hear all the results and the book when you are done. Thank you so much for visiting. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I have lots of work to do, but your work genuinely has been a help to Candlekeep. Thank you. Sprig finishes writing notes really fast. It's all smudgy and organizes the papers and grabs the ink all over his body and just like, okay, look, he's holding the papers. because he has to write with big sheets as big as he is. And Sprig leads you out. Thank you, Teelies. Thank you, all three of you, for your adventures. Now let's get going. Out of this room. Perfect. Now the door is shut. I have everything I need to get this written up, and we will hopefully catch you and let you see the result when it goes out. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you, Sprig.
Thank you.
Very big help.
So Sprig jumps back up onto the platform, sits up there with like the legs and an L, and just keeps writing and taking notes and starts munching on cookies again from his pocket. Anyone else you guys want to visit now that you're back at Candlekeep? You guys have a quest? You're ready to travel? Are there things you want to look into before you leave? Maybe research some of the things going on with you so you can level up? Maybe we get that fortune telling done for you, Clay?
If it's here.
He said to kind of not bother a lie in the Temple of Ogma, but now you know where you can find a lie. It's A''L''A', if that helps.
A''L''A'.
Yes.
Lie. Fortune teller. And where did they say that they were again?
In the Temple of Ogma. It is
In
the
Temple of
only
Ogma.
temple in the Candlekeep Court of Air. Most of the clerics here, or avowed, are worshippers of Ogma, the god of knowledge.
Well, I'm gonna
I'm
go
a
find this
minority.
lie.
Yes, you are.
Well, the other seekers have their own gods.
I'm gonna go find this lie.
Oh, right now? Wonderful. So it's mid-morning. You make a beeline right for the temple. Yes?
I think Pantheo just goes to the study room to do some work.
Okay.
Try to catch up.
Yeah, now you've got another hint that Orcus deals with undead too. So you start looking into some dangerous devils and gods, which a lot of these books are locked up and have a lot blacked out in them. They don't tell you how to actually worship them, but they tell you just general facts and details about their work. So you're getting some work done. Are you going with Doric, or are you going to work on examining the eggs and guessing their alchemical makeup?
I was gonna go to the forge.
Okay, well we're gonna do Ogma first. Do you have the dog with you?
Yes.
Admiral just comes with you and is walking around and being a good boy. He makes sure not to. When people walk by, as much as he wants to, he doesn't interact with them until you say it's okay. And sometimes they'll reach out and he'll look at you first, and you can say okay, and then he'll go over and let them pet him. The only thing about him is he breathes kind of loud, and he does drool. But he follows you around very politely. He got fed at the hearth breakfast with you guys. And you guys go to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
This temple is funny because it almost looks like a library with no books on the shelves. Instead of these big, beautiful pillars that you would see holding up the ceiling of a temple, the pillars are just shaped like really big bookshelves that don't have anything on them except for like stone replicas of books that have different pages, and there are beautiful flowers, dried flowers laid in these pages. Roses, peonies, lavender, whatever has been offered. They actually do have some paper making in some of the other rooms that you can hear that's being done, not as a necessity, not as like an efficient thing, but as like a worship ritual. It's making the paper and writing general notes and donating them to the God of Knowledge to say, this is what I have learned, thank you so much. And so people are donating pages at the front altar. And lots of people, there are pews where people would pray, are desks for sitting and writing. And the feathers here that make up the quills are so clean and beautiful. The ink is pure and you can smell it in the air. And the clerics walking around are praying, singing quietly. Many are writing and leading a prayer of people who are pacing the pews. Is a human. Sorry, let me find her. Elia is a human master sage. Oh, I got nothing else, so let's do the rest. Let's do another girl.
I took guidance from my
cantrip, by the way.
So Eli has like those 80s crimps. Do you know what I mean? Where the hair is like, the waves are so small that you get like this frizzy poof. Not as big as a fro, but like, she has blonde crimped hair that flows down her back, over her robes, and over the front of her robes she has sashes with book symbols and symbols of Ogma. She looks to be she looks young, but you could just tell from a couple wrinkles and from the backs of her hands that she's probably more like 40, maybe 35. But just from staying inside and out of the sun, she looks much younger. So she's leading everyone around during a prayer of Ogma, and when everyone is done, they do the prayer bow, where it's like opening and closing a book. It's so cute because it's like, whoop, whoop, like that's their prayer like symbol that they do instead of like a tome or anything.
Mm-hmm.
They do whoop to each other, and she says, thank you, blessed day. Happy reading. May your brain be able to absorb all the knowledge you find. May your mind be restful and your thoughts clear. Thank you. And now when she's done with her prayer, she says, any questions that anyone would like to address from me before I leave the congregation for the day, as she says to some of the followers before they walk off. And some of them are like, they have little questions, like, ma'am, really quickly, do you think I should choose this or this? And she goes, well, what do you think? Let me hold them for you. She holds them up. And the person goes, this one I choose. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Takes it. So lots of little questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually it comes to you, and you are not in cloaks, which is fine. You know, there were a couple other people who came for sermons who aren't priests, but most of the people here were priests. So you come up to her, Clay, in your blue jeans and your poncho and your hat and your blonde dog. And she is shorter than you. She's about 5'5".
Okay.
So, she looks up at you, and it's funny. Even though she's so much shorter, when you're standing away from her, she seems like a 6 foot tall woman. There's just something about her posture and her proportions. She seems much taller, and once you get up to her and realize she's short, you're like, oh gosh, okay. She is holding the book symbol to you. Welcome. What may I do for you?
Howdy.
She takes your hands. If you'd like to learn, we love to teach. On your right side, you open the book, and then you close the book. Very good. What are you learning about today?
Well, I was told by some people that I should find myself a fortune teller as to what's going on with me, and also
Well, I might be able to point you to some of my followers. Unfortunately, I only take references from the other great readers. So,
I got a reference from
Teely's a boss.
Teely.
Teely. Oh, I haven't received news. How recently was that?
It was just this morning. He said it could be some months, but I wanted to...
She rolled a very high insight, and she's like, all right. And that's interesting that what reason did he have for, and you guys are stepped away from other people, what reason did he have for referring you? It sounds like it must be urgent if he agreed.
Yeah, there was, so... I don't want to mention...
The Scarlet Sash?
Exactly.
Why not?
Is that one of the things that should have stayed confidential?
No, you can say you've met them.
I feel like the Scarlet Sash itself isn't like a secret organization or anything.
Alright. Well, Scarlet Sash, I mentioned to Teely how people in Scarlet Sash recommended me to see...
A fortune teller, but they didn't recommend a curse breaker?
No, they checked me for a curse.
Not cursed?
I'm not cursed.
No spells?
No spells. They did identify on me.
And you haven't seen a psionic yet? To look at your soul?
No.
Alright, we can do a reading. Absolutely. I need to get my supplies together.
Okay.
Do you think we could meet tomorrow about this time?
maybe, if that's okay with you.
Mm-hmm. Your name is?
My name is Clay.
Clay. It's nice to meet you. I'm Eli.
Nice to meet you too, Eli.
Even more is
You're-
my name. I am the...
You're a liar.
I'm the great reader of divinity here at Candlekeep, and one of the head priests of Ogma. So I do very much appreciate you're looking for knowledge, and divination does give us knowledge that we can't really find on our own. So I understand. Thank you for coming to meet me. I will see you and your friend tomorrow. She points at your friend, the dog. Thank
His
you.
name is Admiral. If you want to give him a pet.
Ah, yeah. Admiral seems very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Has he learned a lot of things?
Yes.
That is wonderful. That makes Ogma so very happy, my dear. Good dog. She goes, thank you so much, Clay. I will see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
She goes off to do the other things that she has to do for the day.
You have yourself a howdy day.
Thank you. Meanwhile, if you're okay, is there anything else you wanted to do, Clay?
No, not that I can think of.
Wonderful. Over to the forge, we have Doric, who is taunting a gnome who wants nothing to do with him anymore.
Hello.
Oh, it's the big dork. What are you looking for, big dork?
Well, nothing. I found what I was looking for.
No, what did you find?
I pull out one of the.
You found a philosopher's egg.
Yes, it is
Look
unfortunate.
how useless it is.
It is unfortunately dead.
You're gonna try to do what that other Elminster follower tried doing again and again and again.
Hmm?
You're going to try to make the egg yourself.
No.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna go find some more.
You think you can find one?
I may have a lead.
Tinder's a prick.
Goodbye.
Good luck.
Tinder doesn't even have to be part of this anymore. Doric
Yes, he does.
fucking hates him.
I feel like Doric definitely like always tries to rub it in his face, and he just so deflective.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh great, they're gonna end up together.
No. Maybe.
This is friends to lovers. I mean, enemies to lovers for sure.
I will kill this gnome.
You guys, one other thing. So you guys go off and you do your studies, you talk to different people, you kind of pass each other in the study room, see each other again at the hearth, and when you do go back to bed for the night, the gnome lady doing her job stops you. Hello, I did notice that it was dark last night when you came home, so you might not have noticed that you had mail in your mailbox outside of your room. So please check that and empty it. We don't want to have to dispose of your important messages now that you've returned.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you guys go up to your room after reading all day and leveling up, Clay, you actually visited the Avowed and let them know kind of what you're looking into, like vitality stealing magic.
Yep.
So they actually do find you some things. Doesn't really apply to monks. It applies to other things, but you're kind of able to get the gist of it. And it's really complicated because it's like wizard magic and like arcane and the weave, and you're like, Jesus Christ. And it's like, so it's a lot. But you're able to get the vibe that it is some kind of magic. And that's what you spend your time reading. When you guys return, you have 2 letters. One for Pantheo and one for Clay. I have to write them. And then you will get to read them. And then you will get to have your fortune telling.
Okay.
Is there anything else we should prepare for or finish up today?
So, Pantheo takes the letter and just puts it in his cowl to read at another time.
Okay.
Not cowl, just like coat.
Yeah.
Whatever, funds a pocket. Then he just waits for the others to fall asleep.
Okay. Alright, that sounds good.
When they fall asleep, he's going to place a note on an end table and try to sneak out of the room.
Roll stealth, and you guys have to roll perception at disadvantage. Or, well, I guess it's passive perception, so never mind.
What about Admiral?
Oh.
That ain't good. It's kind of noisy. It's a 9.
Rolling at disadvantage. Huh?
Yeah, can you... I almost want to, like... how does that work? When you're asleep, does your passive cut in half? How does it work? Passive perception while asleep. Considered unconscious. They are unaware of things, but according to the rules, unconscious is the only condition applied to a sleeper. A sleeper's passive wisdom score. Whispers don't disturb sleep unless the sleeper's passive perception is 20 or higher.
Damn.
Speech at normal volumes awakens a sleeper if the environment was otherwise silent. And they had a higher passive perception than 15. So with you guys being under 15 or under, the general walking and creaking of people here at the inn does not wake you.
Okay.
If you had gotten really low and bumped into something, maybe. Admiral, on the other hand, has advantage on all of those things. So Admiral does notice you get up and just looks at you and watches you, very silent, and just watches you.
I'll be back soon.
It'd be a shame if I took the observant feat.
BRB, Jake.
Oh, you don't even have to like say that in animal. He's hurt. I'll be right back. Yeah. So you leave. You gonna tell me where you go, or do we keep that off camera? What are we doing?
As soon as he gets out the room, he looks at the compass.
It doesn't point anywhere.
What?
I'm so glad you looked. It is blank. It is reverted back to what it was before you asked. You can do another identify on it if you want to. You could go find Lumiere to do it.
Show me where my sister is.
Doesn't work.
He grips it hard.
You didn't say the right trigger words.
Where is my sister?
Okay, now it points.
Okay. Oh, so it's like once per day.
No.
What? I do not understand how this thing works. It's working again.
Oh, we went through planes.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
So now you know how to reset it if you ever need to.
Interesting. So, where's my sister? Points. And Pantheon leads Candlekeep.
What?
You didn't see that coming?
No!
Before, when it was his own, like, hubris wanting him to leave, he wouldn't have. But the fact that he knows where his sister is, he can't wait. And in the morning, you guys find a note on an end table. Addressed to you, too.
What does the note say?
You guys read it.
Yeah.
Did you already write one?
To Doric and Clay. I am sorry to do this. I have enjoyed traveling with you, but the knowledge of my sister's location is too great of a call for me to ignore. It has been 13 years since I have seen Ty. I will travel following the compass to find her, researching the saprophytic plague along the way. It is with a heavy heart that I leave. Let this be a momentary pause in our adventures. I will see you again. Yours, Bentheo Sable. And he travels all throughout the night, following the compass.
And they have your book.
Yep. He leaves the book behind.
Oh, no. If you were to try, you would have most likely woken me up. I have that on my body.
So I didn't take it.
Yeah. So And here I was hoping that he was gonna forget, and like you possibly think like, oh yeah, he still has the book, and then we were gonna finish the episode with Clay opens Anthony's book.
I think I don't want the camera or you guys to know. I think I want you and me to talk about the next plan.
Cool.
But you guys just got this note. You look at each other. What do you say to each other?
He's going to get himself killed.
Yeah, he is. When should we leave?
What does the book say?
You open it up, and he's just been traveling all night. You get to the very end, and it's travel, and he has a very long ways to go.
And Clay also, by the way. Clay will say this. Anthony, I am a great friend. Like saying this to himself. I'm a great friend, and I would never do this under any other circumstances.
Oh, read
But
someone's diary.
Yeah. But I need to know where you are. And then that's why I wrote the book.
Should have never got that compass working.
No. However, by all means.
Should have kept the fucking teleportation scroll. Oh my god, no! If we had kept that, you would have used it!
Dude, I would have been gone already. I would have
Yeah.
been in Luskin.
Yeah. However, in the book, do I see that he was in any sort of immediate danger?
No.
Okay.
In fact, his nature as a Black Panther tabaxi, he is safer and faster at night.
Okay.
I also can move a lot faster by myself, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can too.
We're all actually pretty speedy.
Yeah, we are.
What are you guys at?
35.
I technically am only 30, however, I can double my movement as a tabaxi, and then I can dash on top of that. So I can move 120 feet around.
Okay. Yeah, I can only move 80.
You could step with the wind, but you'd run out of key points.
Or I could just, gunpowder.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, gunpowder would catch up quick. Gunpowder's gone. No.
Find out Pantheon took gunpowder.
That would be so
funny.
rude.
Nah, it's not my horse.
Oh my god, do you take Admiral to meet Gunpowder?
Yes.
Okay, so you visit the stable. Gunpowder's been there 13 days. Because you're an adventurer, they totally understand. They have this regular thing where a very careful, trained horse rider takes your horse for a walk up and down the way of the lion.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They don't go anywhere else dangerous. And they have the gate mages to protect them if they need to. Basically, the entire way he's walking, the guards can see.
Mm-hmm.
So they do that with all the horses to make sure they get out. There's not really a pasture to graze in unless they set up a temporary fence. So it's basically like they stand out there and let him graze.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dog boarding. Gets the walk in, gets the grazing time, and then comes back to the stable for naps. And maybe like puzzle toys to pull treats out of, things like that. So you take Admiral to meet Gunpowder, and Gunpowder's like, and like very interested, ears pointed, very sniffy. Admiral has met horses before and just lets the horses sniff all over, and then knows not to go near the feet or the butt, and just sniffs back and licks. And then they have a good greeting, and then Gunpowder just looks at you and starts sniffing around for treats and saying hi to you.
Mm-hmm. At what point can I get a pendant of animal speaking?
Next caravan that comes through, probably.
Yay. I want to talk to my boys.
Both Lumiere and Matillery can speak with animals. So.
Yeah, but I want to.
Okay.
I want to. I love talking to dogs like they're babies.
I love that too.
Oh,
When they talk like this,
yeah.
you know, I'm talking to him.
And I do.
All right.
Are we going to finish the episode?
Yes, we
Okay,
are. And I
okay.
just finished your note, Pantheo. If you want to read it.
Oh, I would love to. He would definitely read it before he goes to bed in the morning. Gimme.
I fucking knew it.
I wasn't.
Is it from a mamala? Yo, jeez. I double Irish goodbye her. I'm a bad person. Oh shit, she's also gone.
To my dearest encounter, Clay Tim.
Pantheo holds it deep to his heart. Does it?
Will you read it to the camera for me?
Oh, we might have
Pantheo Thable, I enjoyed very much the holiday with you. I hope your adventure is a success and you are safe. I'm sorry if I don't catch you when you return. My studies have led me away to help a plagued village. I will write to Candlekeep with daily reports. Amamala Palian.
Yay.
So cute.
To my dearest Clay Tim, I remember fondly our rendezvous together, and I was willing to give you space, but your letter let me know you were interested in my attentions. So my affections are here for you whenever you may need. And for being a good boy, here is your allowance. I look forward to seeing you soon. Love and kisses.
Oh yeah!
Love and kisses, your sweetheart, Belilde.
Oh man, that bull yield is something else.
Whatever her last name was. Mettenwold.
That bull yield is something else.
Look at Clay's got a sugar mama.
Jeez, I fucking howdied the shit out of her. Holy fuck.
You're now considered a courtier, which means there might be weird, what?
That's my background, bitch.
You might have some weird noble rules you have to abide by, but how would you know? No one's telling you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'll get it written up for you. Alright, we can end the session there. We finished all of Quest 3. That was amazing. So I have to go prep Quest 4.
I need to.
I need to talk to Pantheo about what he's doing. You all need to level up to level 4, Lumiere included.
I need to write a letter saying I'm breaking up with her.
Whoa, dude!
Joking.
Don't lose the money. How much? Wait, how much did she give
Yeah,
you?
how much?
I haven't really decided yet. But
Oh.
I was thinking 100 gold.
I'm only worth that much.
You have no
It's
idea how
dangerous
much
to send
gold
more in the
is.
mail.
What's that?
It's dangerous to send more in the mail.
Oh, that makes sense. My allowance? The fuck?
And she sends you a favor. A handkerchief. A silk handkerchief with embroidery on it. And it does smell of her.
Ew. You're one of them.
No. No. What? I was just thinking because when we were in that stall, and I was like, I smell the book.
It is a tradition for when a lady to give her favor to an adventurer. And it's typically a lady giving to an adventurer, doesn't matter what gender. Men could give a favor to an adventurer, but traditionally when a lady gives a favor to the adventurer should wear it, either in their shirt or in their sleeve.
That's the perfect spot for it.
And it is said to be special luck at a most dire time.
So, funny enough thing, inside like my cowboy or my straw hat type thing, in the brim of it, right there.
Uh-huh.
Right
Really
there.
cool.
So, because that was a thing that I've seen people do, like, older people that wear like cowboy hats, they'll have a picture of their wife tucked in their hat. So.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yep.
Alright, I love you, my little D&D players. It's time to end the session. We've been playing all day. So thank you for playing with me and munching all fucking day. Thank you for watching our show. We will see you guys next time on Downstairs and Dragons.
Bye.
Bye.